The sitting posture and all the bodily sensations are helping and supporting us to be the present here and now.
呼吸，同埋感受身體嘅感受咧，呢一啲都係支持緊我哋可以覺知到而家喺呢一個地方，而家嘅當下。
As a habit, the mind wanders, and we know it happens habitually.
習慣就會去遊蕩嘅，去諗咗去第二度嘅。我哋知道呢一個就係新嘅習慣啦。
With the awareness, we can notice it. The mind not here, it is wandering.
有覺知嘅時候，覺知會知道而家個心唔喺呢度，係去咗遊蕩啦。
The body knows that you are concerning, you are taking care of the body.
知道我哋係喺度照顧緊、關愛緊佢嘅。
The body is becoming calm and relaxed. The mind too, without forcing and controlling.
安定落嚟，安定落嚟，係感覺到放鬆嘅心，亦都會係跟住安定放鬆，唔會有任何嘅擔心啦。
Feel your eyes. Feel sensations and movements in your eyes.
睇一下你眼睛嘅任何嘅感覺或者眼睛嘅喐動。
Slowly and intentionally, you may open your eyes now.
有意識感可以慢慢咁樣張開眼睛啦。
Thanks for your effort in the practice, and you may continue this practice as you wish now.
你努力嘅練習啊，你可以而家繼續呢一個練習啦。Thank you, Teacher Upul. Thank you very much.
is very important for
Yes.
all the practitioners. And this is one of the very common statement or question or complaint about 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 difficulties of meditation.
咁咧，老師話呢一個係好好嘅問題，亦都係一個好普遍嘅情況嚟嘅。佢話有關呢個禪修嘅困難，佢話好多人都會有呢一個嘅問題啊，有一個講法啊，甚至係一個嘅投訴嘅。
Many beginners say that they cannot meditate or it is impossible to meditate, practice meditation because of the mind which is always wandering and wandering.
好多咧初學嘅人都會咁講噶，話啊唔可能去禪修啊，真係冇辦法禪修啊，因為咧個心咧不停都喺度遊走嘅，去遊蕩咗去第二度嘅。
And and that is true if the mind does not wander, and if the mind is fully still and calm and being in the present, then actually then no need to meditate. No, we can just enjoy the mind.
咁咧，老師話咧，如果咧，我哋個心咧係唔會去遊蕩嘅，我哋個心咧係可以咧好靜止咁樣，好安穩咁樣喺呢個現在呢度嘅話咧，如果個心真係可以咁樣做咧，我哋就唔需要禪修啦。我哋就可以好享受我哋個心唔會去遊走嘅一個好安定嘅心，就唔需要禪修啦。
Actually, what we have to understand is that we had to meditate because of this nature, because the mind wanders. That's why we had to do something to change it.
哇！我哋點解要禪修咧？正正就係因為我哋個心係會遊走嘅，所以我哋先至去學禪修嘅。咁呢一個咧係一個好自然嘅心嘅狀態，就係佢自然地佢就係會去遊走嘅。咁亦都係因為咁樣，我哋先至要嚟禪修。
So, for example, that maybe we are having some fever or cough, and we are coughing and we want to get medicaments or medicine to uh, cure our sickness. And instead of taking medicine, we say, we cannot heal ourselves because I am coughing or I have fever. So difficult to heal ourselves, difficult to cure ourselves because of the symptoms. So this is really funny, but this is the way how we think. We had to take medicine and we had to do something to heal ourselves because of those symptoms.
老師咧就講咗一個比喻啦，譬如咧我哋有病發燒啦，或者咳啦，咁我哋就會去食藥嘅。咁但係咧，我哋唔會咧去講話啊，我咧冇辦法去食藥啊，因為咧我咳緊啊，或者我冇辦法去食藥啊，因為我發緊燒啊。咁佢話，但係咧好奇怪地，我哋個心其實就會係咁樣諗嘅，對於禪修嗰部分，但係其實個道理係一樣嘅。 就係話我哋正正就係因為我哋個心會游走嚇，唔係好受我哋嘅控制嘅，所以我哋先至要去練禪修。呢一個就係我哋要去食嘅藥啦。咁就純粹因為我哋嗰個心去游走，嗰個只係一個症狀嚇，嗰個病嘅症狀。咁我哋唔會話因為嗰個病嘅症狀咧而話咁我哋就醫唔到啦咁，或者唔醫啦咁。其實係正正因為有呢一個症狀，好自然就會有呢一個。心會游走，咁所以我哋反而係要去考慮去醫啦。
Yeah, therefore I'm happy about your question because you ask some tips to work with the situation, how to improve our practice with these thoughts and wandering mind. So that's the very right question.
所以老師咧好高興你問呢一個問題啊，因為佢話你問啱咗問題啦。佢話就係正正你係希望咧可以有一啲嘅tips 啊，或者係有啲嘅方法啦，去幫助你自己去呢一個練習嘅時候點樣樣去對呢一個遊走嘅心。咁所以呢個係一個好好嘅問題。
Dear friends, the first thing is, yeah, I am going to give you some tips or suggestions and or some advices to work with this type of difficulties. The first suggestion or the first tip is uh, please do not expect uh, non-wandering mind or thoughtless mind uh, when you sit for meditation. When you sit or when you start to do walking meditation, please do not expect 100% empty mind.
老師咧就話啦，親愛嘅朋友啊，咁第一個咧，想俾你嘅呢個指引，第一個嘅方法咧，一個好重要嘅方法就係話，千祈唔好期望你個心唔會游走因為你咧如果覺得咧話我期望咧100%我個心咧會定咗喺度咧，呢個係唔可能嘅，咁就唔好有呢一個嘅呢一個咁樣嘅期望。不論你係坐緊或者係行禪嘅時候。
Yes. Instead of that, you better to open yourself. Yes, I am going to meditate. Thoughts may come, the mind may wander. So everything can possible. I know these things can happen, and I am opening for that. So better to have this openness, especially when you start to practice meditation.
咁老師咧就係講咧，佢話即係唔好去期望係個心唔游走反翻轉頭咧，老師咧就話你有一個開放嘅心個心係開放，你知道個心係會游走嘅，你知道你個心咧係會有啲念頭出現嘅，你正在禪修嘅時候，但係咧你係懷住一個開放嘅心去知道呢樣嘢係會發生嘅。
The second thing, yes, the mind can wander, thoughts may come. It's okay. I do my best to be aware on them, to notice them, to observe them as earlier as possible. This kind of determination is also very important.
咁頭先講嗰個第一個 tips 啦，而家係第二個 tips 啦。第二個 tips 咧就係話係 OK 㗎，其實我 OK 知道有念頭啊，或者個心會游走嘅。咁你知道嘅時候咧，你盡自己嘅能力盡自己嘅能力去有覺知，即係知道自己個心正在游走，有呢一個覺知，知道咧自己係可以去觀察。 呢個正在遊走嘅心觀察係有念頭會出現嘅。咁佢話咧，越早你可以覺察到，越早可以觀察到越好。咁佢話呢一個咧就非常之重要嘅，就係佢會出現噶啦。不過你越嚟越早可以覺察到就越好啦。
Yeah, the third thing, actually, this thing I should tell as the first tip. But anyhow, uh, usually what we do is now sitting meditation time. We have to sit now. Now sitting meditation is over. The next sitting meditation is in an hour. Oh, we are free now. We can do whatever. So usually we think in this way, meditation time and non-meditation time. And uh, during the non-meditation time, the mind can do whatever. The mind can wander, mind can go everywhere, anywhere, no problem. But during so-called meditation time, oh, no, it's something special. So we expect something special. And you know this, if we expect something special, then we have special problems.
咁老師咧就話佢第三個 tips 其實應該係第一個 tips 嚟嘅，佢應該係第一樣嘢講，不過而家就變咗第三啦咁佢第三個個 tips 咧就係話嗱，我哋咧坐禪啦，咁跟住咧就完咗坐禪之後咧，就可能有個鐘頭嘅休息時間啦。咁然之後到下一個坐禪未開始喎，咁我哋咧就會去分辨啦。坐禪行禪嘅時間同埋唔係練呢個禪修嘅時間似乎係有個分別嘅。我哋會覺得淨係要行禪坐禪嘅時候，我哋先至希望個心唔好遊走嘅啫。咁其他時間其實都應該要去考慮任，即係如果唔係嘅時候咧，你唔係坐禪唔係行禪嘅時候咧，你個心咧就周圍走啦，想諗乜就諗乜，想去邊就去邊咁。咁所以老師話其實咧唔好去咁樣去分辨禪修時間同埋非禪修時間。佢話都係禪修，其實都係禪修。佢話咧，如果咧你喺呢個你只係覺得禪修嘅時間先至係特別嘅先至係呢個特別嘅狀況，你希望你個心唔好游走嘅話咧，咁你就有一個好特別嘅問題啦。
Therefore, dear friends, if you had to sit in 10 minutes, then at least try to prepare yourself to do sitting meditation. How to prepare? Whatever you are going to do before the sitting practice, do them consciously and try to reduce the speed of your working. Try to do things slowly and consciously, at least 10 minutes before. In that way, you can prepare your inner system, your consciousness, your mind, your body, your heart to calm down, to stay in the present, to slow down. So, this is important. And then, before you sit, stand there and feel your standing body and try to collect your mind and then sit consciously and feel the sitting posture, feel the body and feel the stillness of the sitting posture. And then you can start your formal meditation practice.
咁咧，老師就講啦，佢話其實咧，我哋可以咧試下喺預備要行禪或者坐禪之前嘅十分鐘，你就開始準備啦，就唔好係即係去到你真係做嗰個禪修嘅時候先至開始，係十分鐘之前。不論呢個十分鐘之前你喺度做緊乜都好咁希望咧你可以咧係 減低你嘅速度啊，即係慢慢做。你之前個10分鐘正在做緊乜嘢嘢都好，慢慢做，有意識咁樣去做。咁你慢落嚟嘅時候咧，你其實咧就係幫你個身體、幫你個心去準備嚟緊嘅禪修。咁所以咧，慢慢嚟喺嗰10分鐘嘅時候，你已經慢慢準備你自己個身體去翻去當下啦，已經係慢慢去定落嚟啦。咁然之後咧，你去坐或者係去企即係預備行禪之前，企喺度嗰個位置嚇。你坐或者企嘅之前咧，你都要即係你啱啱開始嘅時候，老師話真係去感受一下你個身體令collect the mind 點講？collect the mind 點講啊？凝聚翻嚟，係啦，將個心咧收翻嚟。OK，I'm asking for help a bit to collect about collect the mind。係即係你將個心收翻嚟啦。你感覺一下自己個身體啦。收翻嗰啲心翻嚟啦，游走嘅心翻嚟先。咁咧你就坐又好，你企又好，都係好有意識咁樣嘅去坐去企，感覺你個身體。感覺身體嗰個靜止落嚟嘅感覺啦，感覺嗰個身體嘅嗰個姿勢係點樣㗎啦。咁然之後，你先至開始你嘅禪修，先至開始你正式嘅禪修。呢個講緊就係10分鐘前，同埋你啱啱開始嘅嗰一下。Okay.
I'm sorry, you had to speak a lot.
No, because I'm not very good with the explanation. That's why I have to speak more and asking for help as well. 老師話唔好意思，你要講咁多。我話因為我譯得唔係幾好，所以講咁多。師自己講咗好多。
Yeah, then you can see the difference if you do these first, second, and third preparations. Then actually the practice becomes more easy and more comfortable because you are open and you prepare yourself. You don't have any special unrealistic expectations. You are down to the earth. Therefore, easier to now walk in the practice.
老師話咧，如果你咧可以做到呢啲嘅準備即係禪修前嘅嗰個準備，咁咧你就會可以令到咧你個練習，你個禪修練習咧比較容易啦，亦都比較舒服㗎。咁因為咧你咧開放咗自己，你開放咗自己，知道嗰啲嘅念頭遊走都會出現嘅。咁你開放咗你自己之後咧，你亦都冇啲咩好特別嘅或者係唔現實嘅嗰個期望啦。咁你即係而家你嘅腳踏實地啦，知道其實嚟緊會係點，咁你個禪修就會更加容易、更加舒服啦。
Yeah, then during the practice, whenever the mind wanders, whenever the mind goes away, yeah, I knew this is going to be happen. I knew. So nothing can make you surprised and you can accept it. And this is the time to meditate. So how to meditate? You can bring the mind back to the present, maybe back to the environment, back to the posture, back to your body. You can slowly bring. And the interesting thing is, if the mind goes away for hundred of times, then you have hundred of times to meditate. So be happy.
老師就話啦，佢話咧，咁你喺呢一個嘅好開放，亦都好接受個狀況嘅情況之下，去開始禪修嘅時候咧，咁當你個心遊走啦，你已經預咗啦，已經知佢會遊走啦。當你個心遊走咧，你就可以講：咦，我知你會咁樣噶啦，我已經知啦。咁嘅時候咧，你就冇啲好驚奇好驚喜，即係驚訝嘅事啦。咁你可以接受佢啦，接受到個心係會游走嘅。 咁而呢一個咧，你亦都可以俾自己知道話，呢個就係練習啦。個遊走嘅心就係呢個練習啦。我而家就係練習啦。咁你可以咧帶翻自己翻嚟，你有嗰個覺知嘅時候，帶翻自己翻嚟。你可以用個環境啦，你可以用你自己身體嘅姿勢啦，你身體嘅感受啦，甚至你可以慢慢咁樣呼吸啦，用各樣唔同嘅去帶翻你翻去當下，翻去而家呢一度。佢話：如果個心游走咗100次，你就有100次嘅機會去練習帶翻佢翻嚟。所以個老師話：咁你應該要好開心喎，有咁多機會俾你練習。
Yeah, I think these suggestions or tips are good enough, and please try for tomorrow practice, and then later we can see how the practice goes.
老師話咧，呢啲 tips 咧，希望都足夠啦，暫時。咁咧，佢話聽日咧行禪坐禪嘅時候試下咁樣練習，咁可以再翻嚟睇下究竟個狀況點樣。Yeah, the students is thanking the teacher for answering.
雖然自己 practice 呢個正念咧都相當時間，咁樣咧，但係都喺即係時候咧出到去，即係個情況面對一啲情景咧，有時候都會撩你。我自己睇到有呢個情景撩到自己，咁當我個正念咧都見到啦，咁但係咧你即係個情緒見到啦，點樣克服咧？有陣時候我都要靠慈心。係用慈心，我覺得係都幾有用，同埋即係好即時有個效果喺度。所以我覺得咧，相輔相成咧，嗰個好似個效果都非常之好。老師係咪咁？
So I think this is more a sharing from Shelley, but she wants to make sure that if verifying with you if this is okay. So she said that she had been practicing for some time, but there are still sometimes there are situations that stimulate her or provoke her. So where thoughts and emotion will come up. 你話呢個意思即係話你個情緒唔開心係咪啊？會，我覺得 OK 嘅，都 OK 得啦。So she noticed that there are things that could, become stimulation to her thoughts and emotions. And so in those occasions, she would use meditation. And she think that using meditation is immediately useful for her. And so she just want to check with, teacher if this is the right way to go.
Yeah, exactly. I'm happy about your own discovery about this. This is very really effective things. Immediately you can change the mind by doing this metta meditation. So you are doing the right thing. Please go ahead.
咁咧，老師話正就係啱啦，就係真係啱嘅。佢話我好高興咧，你有咁樣嘅發現嚇，你發現到咧原來係好有效嘅，喺當下咧即刻就係做呢個慈心禪，係即刻就有效啦。咁佢話請你繼續啊。
好啊，跟住你會更加會喺翻個生活上。
你只係同禪修嗰份，即係 metta 同埋。
正念的你平和咗之後咧，你更加睇到自己清晰自己咯。即係話咧，如果你係 metta 嗰度咧，睇到嘅情況咧，即係平和咗自己心情咧，咁跟住咧，你會更加可以喺個當下嗰度咧，知道自己做緊啲咩咁啊繼續去。
So Shelley continued to share. She said that metta meditation together with mindfulness, with the awareness, both are helping each other, supporting each other. She said that when she can clearly see herself, then she also became calmer and more peaceful, and also vice versa, the other way around. So she thinks that both of them are supporting each other.
Yeah, it is better to practice metta with the mindfulness instead of uh, uh, doing pure mindfulness practice. You can practice mindfulness alone, but uh, better to you do it with metta. Then the practice becomes holistic.
老師咧就講翻Shelley 分享嗰個係好好嘅，因為咧正正就係咧慈心同埋嗰個正念嚇，即係嗰個有覺知啦。慈心同埋覺知咧係兩樣一齊練習咧係真係好好嘅。咁佢話當然你可以練呢個覺知即係淨係單練覺知嚇。咁但係咧如果你練呢個慈心一齊練咧係會係最好嘅。Shelley said, "Thank you, teacher."
我想問下咧行禪啊，因為今日老師教咧就話盡量慢咁樣去行禪。咁我發現咧就行到真係好慢咧，就會好較為清楚邊嚿肌肉用緊力啊，隻腳邊個位掂緊個步驟啊咁樣。咁但係我就喺度諗，其實我咁清楚我啲肌肉點樣喐，係咪咁重要咧？定係其實最重要就係我個心透過呢個行禪去訓練佢更加專注啊，更加有覺察。咁其實行禪嗰個速度係有冇話有一啲嘅參考點，定係即係真係越慢越好，等個心可以睇清楚啲啊？定係其實都係冇乜所謂嘅，自然就得噶啦。因為主要其實係想個心安定一啲，或者有覺察啲，知道自己做緊啲咩嘢。
And so the students ask questions about walking meditation. So her question mainly is that to want to know about the speed. She said that like teacher had advised that we do it very slowly. So slow, and she tried to do that, and she said that she's very, very slow, and she can clearly know which muscle is in action, clearly know which part of her feet is touching the ground. She know about the process very well. And so then she's wondering that, is it that important to know about the muscle and the process? And that isn't it, the purpose is mainly to have awareness and conscious while we are doing it, and also helping our mind to be still. And so she's wondering, is the speed that important? Is it okay to do it naturally in a natural speed rather than very slowly, and that she can still clearly know her muscle and process and just staying aware?
Yeah, well, we do this walking meditation for a couple of purposes, not only for one purpose. One purpose is, of course, to calm down the mind. And this is one of the very simple and practical techniques to calm down the mind, the walking meditation. So, this is one of the purposes of walking meditation, not the only purpose.
老師咧就講啦，我哋行禪咧其實有幾個嘅目的嘅，咁就佢話咧令到嗰個心咧安靜落嚟穩定落嚟咧，係行禪係一個好簡單亦都好有效嘅方法，可以令到我哋個心定落嚟。但係呢個只係其中一個目的啫。
And anyway, I'm happy that you try to follow the instructions of walking meditation, what I have given. So that's good. The second thing is, better to walk slowly, slowly. Yeah, then as you explained that you can feel even subtle muscle movements of your walk. So that is important to make your awareness subtle. If the awareness is subtle, only then you can feel subtle movements of your body. So therefore it is good. We have to make our awareness subtle. Also we had to make our awareness sharp. So by doing this slow motion walking meditation, we can do both. We can make our awareness subtle and sharp. And then that subtle and sharp awareness will help us to see subtle mental and emotional movements.
咁老師咧就講咧，第二個好重要嘅原因，點解我哋會做行禪咧？佢話咧，首先佢咧好開心，呢位同修咧係跟老師嘅嗰個指引咁樣去嘗試咁樣慢慢行，亦都可以睇到好多。咁佢好開心，呢位同修咧係跟住佢嘅指示去做嘅。咁佢話咧，點解我哋要行得慢咧？咁佢話因為咧就好似有如頭先你嘅解釋咁樣，你行得慢嘅時候，你啲好仔細嘅肌肉嘅動作啊，姿勢各樣嘢你都睇到啦。咁佢話咧，你可以感受到呢啲好精細、好仔細嘅動作，咁而呢啲其實係好重要嘅。咁而係要慢嘅時候，你先可以睇到。佢話點解咧？因為當你係可以去到睇到咁精細、咁仔細嘅肌肉嘅動作嘅時候咧，你係訓練緊你自己嗰個心有呢一個精細嘅覺察嘅能力。咁佢話你去訓練自己嗰個心有呢一個咁精細嘅覺察嘅能力嘅時候咧，你嗰個訓練係令到嗰個心咧嗰個覺察咧係精細仔細兼且精準啊！精細仔細又好精準，咁呢一個咧係對於我哋身體啦，咁佢就話你就可以咧再去亦都有同樣呢個咁精細、咁精準嘅一個覺察，去覺察你自己心嘅活動啦，心同埋情緒上面嘅，所以由身體先身體嘅嗰個精細嘅訓練，再去到你就可以好精細咁樣去覺察情緒同埋心嘅活動。
Also, but you don't have to be addicted to slow motion walking meditation. So this is just a technique to walk slowly, and you can do different. You can do some other experiments with different speeds, and sometimes walking a bit faster is also useful. It depends on the situation where you are and how the body is, how the mind is, and how emotional you are. So everything is depending on those things. If the mind is so agitated and so fast and full of thoughts, then you better to walk slowly, slowly, slowly. And if the mind is like close to depression or sometimes sad, then you better to walk a bit faster. So it depends. You do your own experiment. This is one of the beauties of meditation, doing our own experiments.
即係老師都話咧，嗱你咧就唔需要話淨係行得好慢嘅，就唔需要咧對於好慢好慢嘅行禪上咗癮嘅。咁佢話你可以咧去試驗，好似做一個試驗咁樣去試下，嘗試下唔同嘅速度嘅。咁佢話咧有時咧行快啲，嘗試啲唔同嘅速度、唔同嘅方法咧，其實都會係好事嚟嘅。咁佢話，因為咧，你要根據你當時你自己係點噶啦，你個身體、你個心當時個狀況係點啦，咁你個情緒又係點啦，你去嘗試啲唔同嘅嘢。咁佢呢度話，譬如啦，如果咧你嗰個心咧當其時係 好容易猛震嘅嚇，好容易猛震嘅當下嚇，好唔中意嘅當下嚇，比較燥嘅當下嘅時候咧，亦都有好多好多嘢喺度諗嘅時候咧，咁如果你個心係咁咧，咁佢就話你就要行得慢啦。因為你行得慢嘅時候就會有幫助。咁但係如果你個心係有另外一個狀況嘅，如果嗰個心咧係比較抑鬱啊，或者係比較傷心嘅時候啦，咁反而咧行得快啲咧可能會好啲嘅喎。咁所以咧要根據你自己當其時嗰個狀況，了解翻自己個身體同埋個心當時嘅狀況係點樣。咁佢話呢一個咧就係禪修一個好美麗嘅地方，你可以試驗嘅。試驗睇下佢哋點樣。Yeah, so the students say, "Thank you so much, teacher." Okay.
老師你好，我今日咧聽到老師嘅 instruction 咧就係講，即係老師嘅指引咧就係話會多啲問下個身體現在嘅狀況係點樣樣啦。咁我今日好多時候問嘅身體咧，個身體唔答我，冇反應咁樣，即係好似冇 answer 咁樣，所以我就亦都唔知點算啦。
So the students, he said that he's following your instruction today about asking the body from time to time. And so asking, how is the body? But then he said that he asked his body, but his body is not answering him. So no answer. So he asked what to do about that.
Well, your body is like me. Sometimes no answers. You can ask questions.
有時係冇答案嘅。
Anyhow, that could be the answer. So you better to take that silence as an answer. If the body has any problem, any difficulties, if the body is going through some problems, then of course, definitely the body will speak to you and say, "Oh, thank you for asking. I'm having this problem and that problem." So that silence says, mostly that silence says, "I'm okay. I am okay. Thank you for asking." But sometimes that silence can be negative, but very rarely. Mostly that silence is positive, so take it as a positive response.
老師咧就話其實咧冇答案咧都係一個答案嚟嘅，靜止咗落嚟咧嗰個靜默咧其實都係一個答案。咁佢話咧如果呢個身體咧係有好多困難嘅，有好多問題嘅，個身體其實係一定會話俾你知嘅嚇。咁如果佢有呢啲問題咧。咁當你問佢嘅時候咧，咁個身體係會話俾你知啦。咁如果係靜默嘅時候咧，咁你大部分時間啦，佢話好少情況咧，身體嗰個靜默咧係會負面嘅。佢話大部分時間佢其實都係正面嘅，即係話俾你知個身體 OK 啦，咁所以佢就冇出聲嘅。
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you, teacher.
What about my question?
Shan asked that you didn't give her. No, I think he gave you a brief answer, but not a long. You want a long answer. Shan said that her question last night, that you gave a short answer, and so she wants to ask if you have more to answer.
Well, let me remember your question first.
考老師你
Well. Oh, yeah, you said that if people who are around you uh, make you irritated or make some difficulties to make you angry. So what to do? Is that the question? Am I right? Or
人
佢想 tolerate 晒又頂住道氣。
Okay, so let me try to explain a bit more. So I think Shan has the intention when, yes, so yes, that's the context that happened. There are things or people that make her irritated and having difficulty. Her intention is to endure it, tolerate it peacefully, but she couldn't. Yeah, am I right? Yeah, so her intention is that she really wants to be able to endure and tolerate them, but she couldn't. And so that's her question there.
yeah, oh yeah, thank you, thanks. So what I suggest that is try to tolerate yourself. Can you tolerate yourself? Can you accept yourself? Can you bear yourself? Try to do this first instead of going to tolerate others. If we can tolerate ourselves, then yeah, it's possible to tolerate others. But if we cannot tolerate ourselves, then extremely difficult to tolerate others. So we have to start with ourselves.
咁老師咧就講啦，咁用翻你忍辱嗰個字，即係佢嗱老師講嘅就係話，可唔可以去接受啦？可唔可以去tolerate 應該仲有個更好嘅中文嘅，我覺得。唔係淨係忍咁簡單嘅，我覺得。
自己當下而家要兩錯。
容忍係容忍嚇，容忍包容接受。咁佢話你就先要容忍包容接受自己先，你先至可以去考慮其他人嘅。佢話係好，如果你未好可以容忍接受到自己咧，其實係好困難嘅，要去睇其他嘅人。
I think I tolerate myself.
Shan said that she thinks she tolerates herself.
Oh, good. That means you can accept your limits. I cannot bear others, so this is my limit. And can I accept my limit? Yes, I can accept my limit. I can accept my limits, which I cannot accept others. So that is important. Then at least you can be peaceful with your limitations.
老師咧就講啦，你如果係話係好好嘅，因為咧阿生話我容忍到自己喎，咁所以老師就話咁好好，咁你可以容忍到自己，意思即係話咧，你亦都可以容忍到自己嘅個規限啊，個限制啦。個極限啊，咁你而家嗰個極限你而家呢一個嘅限制就話，我好難去忍辱其他人喎，咁而令到我自己係唔中意咁，但係你可以接受你自己嘅，你可以接受話，而家我嘅嗰個限制就喺呢度啦，就去到呢度啦，我暫時仲未話可以去到容忍到其他人咁樣嘅，咁如果你可以接受而又對自己呢一個嘅限制咧，暫時嘅一個限制對自己而家呢一個嘅當下嘅呢一個限制咧，係有一個平和嘅心去接受自己嘅時候咧，咁你就係即係接受到即係包容到自己啦。
And yes, the next thing what we have to do is let's see how far we can remember their good qualities, or there are positive things, or how much good things that they have done for ourselves. So this is important to remember when people are doing something unpleasant to us, because usually the tendency is uh, remembering all the bad things, bad memories when people are doing bad things to us. So we had to make some effort uh, to remember good things in them. How many good things they have, how much help they have done, they have given me, how many good things they have done for me. So we better to remember them, better to make effort to remember them. Then we can see a different picture.
老師咧就話啦，下次咧亦都可以咧去諗一諗，我哋可以幾記得到對方其他人佢哋嘅好嘅質量咧，佢哋好嘅地方咧，有冇啲正面嘅嘢、好嘅嘢佢哋係做過嘅或者佢哋幫過我哋嘅，咁呢啲都係好重要去記得嘅我哋要去記得呢樣嘢因為咧當有啲人咧，佢哋做咗一啲令到我哋唔開心、唔中意嘅嘢嘅時候咧，我哋好多時就係會記得呢啲唔好嘅嘢啦，記得呢啲唔好嘅嘢。咁所以咧，要去記得佢哋好嘅咧，其實係要用力㗎要特登去用力先至真係好係啦，要用功用力咁樣先至可以記到啲好嘅事情發生過，佢哋可能做過啲好嘅嘢啦，佢哋可能幫過我啦。咁佢話咧，當你咧努力咁樣去嘗試記得佢哋同你做過好嘅嘢嘅時候咧，佢話你嗰個畫面會改變㗎就唔會好似之前咁樣淨係記得佢哋唔好嘅嘢啦。
And I think today I give you a bit longer answers. So so today you can tolerate more.
老師話咧，今日咧俾咗長啲嘅答案俾你啦，咁希望你都可以容忍多啲啦。係啦，咁阿生就話我會練習噶啦。I'm wondering, I actually have a bit of a sharing.
Yeah, please.
I will say it in Chinese and first, and then I'll say it in English. 咁我咧都想分享少少嘅，因為我自己都有經歷過，唔係話我完全做到即係我哋都仲係努力中但係咧，我一個嘅親人啦，咁就令到我好激氣嘅，令到我好唔開心成日我都覺得佢做咗好多，即係呢啲嘢令到我好嬲嘅。咁但係有一次咧，嗰個係一個圍談嘅一個禪修嘅過程裏邊，咁我忽然之間咧睇到咧呢一個人其實係一個人有血有肉有感情嘅一個人，佢受緊苦。我唔知點解當其時個當下就感覺到呢一個人縱然係咁激心都好啦，但係佢係受緊苦嘅。咁當我可以感覺到佢係受緊苦，我亦都真係感受到佢嘅苦嘅時候咧，咁好當下好自然嘅，你會有個悲心出咗嚟因為你知道佢嗰個起晒槓嗰啲咧，同佢受緊苦係有關嘅。咁雖然係即係我係受嗰個啦當然係唔好過，但係當你明白咗嘅時候咧，因為明白佢都係有佢個條件限制咧，而即係我梗係唔想佢三尖八角啦，我想佢圓噶嘛。咁但係佢就係三尖八角噶嘛。 咁當我明白佢就係三尖八角，佢又係咁受緊苦嘅時候咧，咁我就有嗰個悲心咧，咁我就冇咁嬲啦。我變咗我就對呢一個人冇咁嬲啦。同埋我又明白咗一樣嘢，就係話，因為呢個人就係三尖八角嘅，但係我想佢完喎。咁究竟我想佢完，而我因為佢唔係完嘅，佢係三尖八角嘅，而我好嬲，咁嗰個嬲嘅責任喺邊個度咧？咁我跟住我就明白，原來喺我度啊，喺我度，因為佢變唔到噶啦。咁我同翻老師講呢個 sharing。So it's one of it was during an insight dialogue meditation that I come to this insight. And so I just also want to mention that Jessica will say hello. And she also asked me that I better mention insight dialogue to you, like if there is another time that I would be able to share that. So anyway, so that was during the practice. And I think about one of my relatives that always make me very angry, that I'm always feeling really, really angry towards that relative because of the things that this person have done. But then in that practice, I suddenly are able to see that this is a sentient being that have feelings. And then this sentient being is suffering. And when I can feel that the sentient being is suffering, then I naturally would have compassion. And I became less angry. And then another insight also come up because I recognize that the shape of this person is not the shape that I want. I want this person to be round, but this person have all these spikes that are hurting other people. But then this is the way how this particular person is. And that if I am so angry because my expectation is that person to be round, but this person naturally is not round, then I get angry, and whose responsibility it is of that anger. And then I suddenly realize it's my responsibility to be angry at something that it's not what I want the shape of that person to be. So that's what I would like to share.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah, very, very practical and very profounding answer. The main problem is our expectations. Yes, we expect a round shape, but the real shape is maybe different, and then conflict because we make a model to receive something round, but the reality is something square. Then the model cannot fit, and then we think the problem is the reality. The real incident is the problem, but the real problem is the model what we make. So therefore, this is really profounding approach. Therefore, it is okay to expect something, expect a round shape or whatever. But at the same time, we better to be flexible, at least a bit flexible, to open ourselves for something else. Yes, I expect this. If it happens, that's good, but something else can happen. So we better to always be flexible.
老師咧就話呢個係一個好好嘅一個領悟啦。咁佢話咧就係有關我哋嘅期望啊，我哋嘅期望。咁佢話咧，因為我哋嘅期望同嗰個事實咧係有衝突㗎。我哋期望呢一樣嘢係圓嘅，咁但係個事實就係呢一樣嘢其實係方嘅。咁當呢度有衝突嘅時候咧，我哋腦海裏邊嘅嗰個模式對於嗰個期待嘅嗰個模式咧就fit 唔到啊，冇辦法，一個圓嘅一個方嘅根本係合唔到，即係唔係同一樣嘢啦。咁我哋就會以為咧嗰個實相，即係嗰個真實嗰個實相個四方咧就係個問題啦。咁老師話其實咧個問題並唔係嗰個四方咯，而係我哋嗰個模式我哋嗰個期望嘅嗰個模式先至係一個問題。咁佢話咧，我哋可以嘗試咧flexible，sorry。有彈性啲，係嘛？我哋咧應該咧有彈性啲啦。 開放一啲啦。咁就佢話有時咧，我哋期望一啲嘢，咁佢發生當然好啦。咁但係期望佢哋唔係嘅，如果佢哋唔係我哋有期望嘅時候，咁可唔可以亦都係開放一啲，可能有其他嘢會發生咧？咁我哋可唔可以有多啲嘅彈性咧？
I hope today this went well. Of course, as one of the participants asked that thoughts wandering mind wanders. I hope this well. Challenges. I just ask this thing if anybody were going through any other challenges or difficulties while they were doing formal sitting meditation.
老師咧係問咧有冇其他人咧喺今日嘅禪修裏邊都係遇到唔同嘅困難咧，咁可以喺呢一個時間都同老師講嘅。
今日咧老師嘅分享咧，咁我係收到一半，有一半咧我係收唔到嘅，係唔明嘅咁樣咯，我只係明咗一半到。
可唔可以咧俾個例子，即係譬如有邊部分咧你唔明，你可以講一講出嚟，咁我哋再可以淨係針對嗰部分講。
唔記得。
Okay, so this student, she said that she's sharing that she got about 50% of the instruction. The other 50% she cannot understand. But when I asked her, could you give an example? She said she cannot remember.
Oh, she's very lucky.
太幸運啦。
Thank you.
She said thank you.
Not very. She's 50% lucky.
佢話唔係十分之幸運，係有50分幸運。
And
that's
and I
very
want
happy
to
too, she said.
yes. Yeah, thank you. And I want to inform you this that here internet connection is getting worse, especially during the evening time after 6:30 or 6:45 p.m. The internet connection is very bad. So that's why you feel some disturbances and disconnections after 7.
咁老師咧講翻咧喺佢嗰度嘅地方咧，喺夜晚嘅時間，而家佢哋嗰度係同我哋2個半小時嘅差別嘅。咁佢話喺斯里蘭卡嗰邊係啦，佢話夜晚6點半之後咧，咁嗰個網絡就可能因為好繁忙啊，咁所以就會容易斷啦。咁就同翻大家講咧，就係因為嗰邊咧係比較繁忙嘅個網絡。
Yeah, not in Sri Lanka, in Nilambe.
唔係斯里蘭卡，老師聽明我講咩？佢話係離南比啊，唔係斯里蘭卡。Shelley is requesting if we could have a standard Nilambi metta meditation rather than a Hong Kong style metta meditation.
Sorry, Nilambe style what?
Because yesterday we have a short metta meditation, and teacher, you said that it was a Hong Kong style, so shorter metta meditation. So Shelley now makes the request that, like, can we have a standard size metta meditation today?
Okay. Let's try now then.
老師話好啊，咁我哋而家去做一個慈心線。
feel your body and feel your mind as your own children.
感受一下你嘅身體同埋你個心，就好似佢哋係你嘅小朋友咁，係你哋嘅細路仔咁。
And feel yourself as the mother or the father.
感受你自己就好似你自己就係媽媽或者爸爸。
The body and the mind are your children, and you are the mother, you are the father.
我哋嘅心同埋身體就係我哋嘅小朋友，而我哋就係呢一個心同埋身體嘅爸爸或者媽媽。
With this imagination, we can do these wishes from the heart, from our hearts.
呢一個嘅想像，即係我哋係爸爸媽媽，我哋嘅心同埋身體就係我哋嘅小朋友。咁我哋咧就有呢一啲嘅祝願，可以由我哋嘅心底裏邊有呢啲嘅祝願。
May my children be well.
希望我嘅小朋友都係安好嘅，
May they be happy.
希望我嘅小朋友都係開心嘅。
May my chi and be peaceful with each other.
希望我嘅小朋友咧係對互相都係好平和嘅，對大家互相小朋友之間都係好平和嘅。
May all the children who are around here be well.
希望所有喺呢一度嘅小朋友都係安穩嘅，都係好嘅。
May they be happy.
希望所有喺呢度嘅小朋友都開心。
meditate happily and peacefully.
希望你小朋友都可以好開心，係咪？都係好平和咁樣去練習禪修。
By feeling well, by feeling happy, and by feeling peaceful, may you sleep peacefully and may you wake up peacefully. Good night.
感受開心同埋平和，感受到希望你哋今晚瞓覺嘅時候都係好安穩平和咁樣瞓覺，聽朝早起身嘅時候亦都係好安穩平和開心咁樣起返身嘅。早唞啦。
Thank you. Thank you.
Same to you, the student said. Sleep well.
Thank you.
Have a good night.